So, what's up, guys? Yesterday we talked about the beautiful story of arithmetic progression, and we just focused on what is the face value of the name itself, which is arithmetic progression. Now we will move ahead. So there are some formulas in AP, which is the mean formula, which is a plus L upon 2, the formula of sum of n terms, which is n by 2 in bracket a plus L, and the formula of number of n terms. If you want to find the n terms, then it is a plus n minus 1 into d, and formulas like these. But we will talk about how these formulas came into being. That is very important. So the first formula that came into being, it was the formula of average of arithmetic progression in ancient times. So how did it come? Let's talk about, if I give you a series, if I give you a sequence, and it goes like 3, 6, 9, 12 and 15. Now I say to you, give me the average of all these numbers. So what we would generally do? We would try to find the first, again the formula we know, which is average formula. Formula for average is sum of all the quantities upon number of all those quantities. How many quantities are there, it means. Now if you find the sum of all these numbers, 3 plus 6 plus 9 plus 12 plus 15, you can find that, and then divided by what? By 5. And then you get whatever you get. You can do it on copies. But there is one thing which was found by ancient mathematicians of Greece, of China and of India. They found if we add first term with the last term and divide it by 2, we get the exact average, which we would have found by normal average formula. But this is applicable for only arithmetic progressions. What is arithmetic progressions we talked about yesterday? Sequence of numbers that has common difference between consecutive numbers. You would find any two numbers in this sequence and the difference would be same. And wherever you find this beautiful consistency, that is where you can apply this formula of average. So 3 plus 6 plus 9 plus 12 plus 15, and then you divide it by 2. If you do it, you would find 9. 3 plus 15 is 18, and then you divide it by 2, it's 9. And if you do the sum of all those quantities and then divided by the number of quantities, you will still find 9. Isn't it interesting? That is what I was talking about, that mathematics is extremely interesting subject, and this was the pattern that they found. And mathematics is all about patterns and everything. So today we only talked about how this formula came into being, the average formula. They saw the pattern and it came. They knew this formula, but they described it into words as like, add first term with the last term and then divided by 2, you get the answer. But the formula itself, which is a plus L by 2, came into being around 400 years ago, when the modern mathematicians use algebra to form all these formulas. So that's how it came into being. Goodbye.